Welcome back to Historical Story YT, the place where lost civilizations and ancient mysteries come alive. Today, we're traveling to a tiny, isolated island in the vast Pacific Ocean. Easter Island, known to its native people as Rapa Nui, a place famous for its giant stone heads, or moai, that silently guard the land. But who built them? Why were they made? And how were they moved across the island? Let's uncover the true, mysterious story of Rapa Nui. Easter Island lies over 3,500 kilometers west of Chile's mainland. It's one of the most remote inhabited islands in the world. When Dutch explorers first arrived in 1722, on Easter Sunday, they were stunned to find massive stone statues dotting the coastline. Statues that seemed too large for such a small population to have ever built. These are the moai, towering figures made of volcanic rock, some standing over 10 meters tall and weighing more than 80 tons. They all face inward toward the island's villages, as if watching over the people, but their origin remained a mystery for centuries. According to archaeologists, the moai were carved by the Rapa Nui people between 1100 and 1600 AD. They used hand tools made of harder rock to chip away at the soft, volcanic stone. Most of the moai were carved at a volcanic crater called Rapa Nui, where nearly 400 unfinished statues still remain, frozen in time. These statues were created to honor ancestors, chiefs, or other important figures. But here's the incredible part. Once a moai was finished, it had to be transported many kilometers to its final resting place, called an ahu, often near the coast. This is where the real mystery lies. How did the Rapa Nui, with no wheels, no large animals, and only basic tools, move these multi-ton giants across rough terrain? For years, scholars believed the statues were rolled on logs. But this theory didn't sit well, because deforestation was already occurring as the statues were being made. Then came a breakthrough. Recent experiments showed that the Rapa Nui might have made the statues walk. By using ropes tied around the head and base, small groups of people could rock the statue side to side, slowly moving it forward like a refrigerator being wobbled across a kitchen floor. This technique matched the islanders' own legends, which said the moai walked to their places using mana, a kind of spiritual energy. You might have noticed that most moai statues don't have eyes. Originally, they did. The eyes were made of coral and red stone, inserted only after the statue was raised. Once the eyes were added, it was believed that the statue was alive, filled with spiritual power, and able to protect the community. But by the 1700s, statue building had stopped. The island's population was falling. Trees were gone. Resources were depleted. Tribal wars broke out. Some moai were even toppled by rival clans. Their fall a symbol of defeat. Then came European contact, and with it, diseases and slavery. By the 1870s, only about 100 Rapa Nui people remained on the island. The proud civilization that once built giants was nearly wiped out. But the story doesn't end in ruins. Today, the Rapa Nui people are still here. They are working hard to reclaim their culture, language, and heritage. Many moai have been restored. UNESCO has declared Easter Island a World Heritage Site, and modern science, along with traditional knowledge, is helping us understand just how incredible this ancient society really was. Easter Island teaches us something powerful. A small group of people, on a tiny island, with no advanced tools, created something that still inspires all centuries later. And here on Historical Story YT, we believe stories like this remind us how much we still have to learn from the past. So, if you're fascinated by the mysteries of ancient history, don't forget to subscribe and keep exploring with us. Until next time, keep your eyes open. Even the statues might be watching.